everybody, welcome to the sound test room. Today we are taking a look at new MobileMusicPro free sound effects pack. Link in the description below. Go and get it because it's completely free. Contains 208 special effects that I made in conjunction with MobileMusicPro. So yes, these effects cover everything. I'm doing them in SLATE for a change, just for something different. So we're going to build a custom SLATE kit. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is show you how to set up a completely new kit if you don't know already. So this one won't take long. It'll take a couple of seconds. First of all, whatever kit you're in inside of your library, if you're in kits here and you go in here and you're in, say, something like the factory kit and you're in 909, and you want to create a completely blank kit, all you need to do is a little toaster icon at the top here. Tap on this and it'll default to a pad setting, but you want to go to kit and then you want to go to init, and I'm going to go, yes, I will initialize that kit. Now it hasn't got rid of your 909 kit, it's just give you a completely blank kit. Okay, and then if we want to, we can go in here and go, okay, we're going to go kit again, save, and we'll save this as we'll call it the big I can't even spell the big effects kit. Okay, just for want of a better word. So we'll go save, and now we have the big effects kit. Now you'll see that it is saved itself below the other effects kits. Now if we wanted to place this kit into the special effects folder, so if we tap on here, we have the kit we've just been playing with. Okay, if we wanted to save this into this folder, all we need to do is go into our Files app here, and you'll see, oh look, I have now created the big effects kit, but I want to put it in special effects. So all I need to do is just, basically all I need to do is move it. Go through all the rigmarole of moving it now, but we could do, I suppose. So select this, I'm going to go move and look for on my iPad and go down to NanoStudio. I can find it here, just here somewhere. There it is, NanoStudio. Go into library, go into audio, go into inbox, and oh no, I don't want to move it to inbox. Right, I'm going to go instruments. Sorry, that's another thing. I'm going to go to SLATE. I'm going to go into user and I'm going to place it into special effects, and I'm just going to go move, and you'll see now it's disappeared from here, but it's now gone into my special effects folder. So I can close this out the way, go back in here, and ding, there it goes. So it'll be open up in special effects, and now we have the big effects kit, which we know is empty, inside of a more organized folder hierarchy inside of NanoStudio. If you didn't get that, if you watch it a couple of times, you'll go, oh yeah, that's it, easy peasy. Okay, so I'd like to say hello to everyone who's here. So hi Stephen, hi Josh, hi Kenny, hi Kenneth, hi Michael, hi Daniel, hi Dave, hi Captain, hi anyone else I may have met, of course Vortex, hello Joe, anyone else who's here as well who I haven't mentioned. But anyway, so the kit, right, here's the thing. We want to make an effects kit, or we have 32 slots. We have 208 kits to TCOE. We have 32 slots per kit in SLATE. We can have as many kits as we like. We have 208 free effects. So the first thing to do, the easiest way to get your samples into a new kit is to hit where it says kits here. Just go to samples, okay? And it'll be something like this. You might want to drive down. So I know that I've got my samples in the inbox folder. So like this, we've got drum one shots here, which are more folders. And then we've got Mobile Music Pro Essential Effects Toolkit. And this is what you get for free. So we double tap on this and we have these different categories. So ambience effects, downlifters, impacts, one-shots, reverse effects, risers, sub-drops, uplifters. These have all been hand designed by me using synthesizers, special effects, hardware, software, synths, all sorts of stuff. All sorts of stuff. Took blinking ages. So they're all unique, and they all fit the genre they're supposed to be. So if you wanted a riser, you tap on risers, and here's all your risers you can choose from. Now all the tonal effects are all in C. So we did this, like also today, Vortex has released a new one-shot pack, which is, I think, is over 400 one-shots that we did. They're all in C. This is because samplers like Samplewares, Synthmaster, all your other stuff that you can load samples in, stuff like that, they automatically map to C. That this is a standard thing. So you can, if you're not using it to map to a specific sampler, all you need to do is pitch the sample up or down. I'll show you how to do that here. So for instance, if you wanted a riser, you could choose this one. So basically this is going to be a lot of listening to samples, guys, effects, to show you what you kind of get. So the first one in here is this. If you liked that, you could pick it up, drop it on there, and it's now in there, right? But there's other things we can do. If we go to our sample section now, we can go into, I will also say is that we can also stack 3 samples per layer in here. So the first sample will be there, but if I go back to my samples now and I drop this second riser on here and I just drop it in there like that, right? So ding. And we go back to our sample page, our second one here will also be there. So, you know, we've got now layered 2 risers and they'll both sound like this. The one's obviously slightly longer than the other one, so, you know, there you go. And then you can go into edit if you want. So you could edit the sample, so we can normalize stuff in here if we want to. So okay, so if you wanted to normalize that, you just go to actions. It's not normalized there, is it? So where is normalize in here? It's in here somewhere. Is it in volume? Yeah, normalize. So you'd normalize it and it'd be really loud. So then you can control it with this. We can do fade in, fade out. You can do all sorts of stuff. I'm just going to undo the normalize. I'm going to close this now. And I am going to clear out that one and clear out the second one as well. So I don't, because I don't want a riser in here. I wanted to place some right, okay, well there's we've got loads of impacts, downlifters, we've got them all, Sam, we've got them all. They took ages. Okay, so I want to put some ambiences along the top, okay, so because they're the last thing I would normally use as like a strike effect. I'd put them in as a wave and pitch them up or down. So go back to file. I'm going to go up now and open the ambiences. So the first ambience, it's very cool. I like it. I'm going to put it in there. So that ambience is in there. If we go to our sample as well, we can now transpose it. We can edit it again. So we could normalize that if we wanted to. We can change its direction so that will reverse. So we could have that play in reverse. We can change its level, its pan position. If we go to the pad setting now, we can change the amplitude, which is our attack, decay, sustain and release. We can choose the type of mode it's in. So at the moment it's on one shot, so it will just play. If I have it on sustain, as soon as I let go, turn the level up. make it wider in the stereo field. I can choose the release time for the sustain mode, which is usually quite nice. I can do sustain and loop, which will basically, I'll hold it and it'll play the whole sample and then it'll loop again. Or we can just go back to one shot and it will just play the sample through. Awesome. So I want to put a couple more ambiences in. So maybe we go to some near the end, which are more kind of natural as well. It's like a film projector. Another kind of motorized noise. That's a washing machine. We have some static. So if we some more static, I think I'll put some static in here. In there like this, and we can rename these so we know what's what. We could go, oh, we'll call that static, we'll call this whatever, ghostly thing. And to change them, it's quite, to change the name on your pads, you go to setup and you'll see that the pad name there. So we could go which is this, which we could go, which is, we can just call this static. Okay, done, and it's done. So you know that when you've changed your patch name, but we know it's static. And then of course we can just trigger up. We could trigger our other sample as well if we wanted to. And then you're starting to build up some nice ambience and stuff. We can audition other samples. Some more static. Some more. We'll put this one in here. And again, we maybe want to go, okay, well, that's water. Maybe only want one water sample in there. So let's go to our pad, go to our name, and just call this water. So we know that's water. I'm going to rename this one, call it ghostly. Cool. And I'll just turn its level down, because it'll just keep firing because I've got it in sustain mode. Okay. So let's have a listen to a few more ambiences, shall we? So we've got some with some thunder. More water, which I slap loads of reverb on. Very quiet machine type noise. Welcome to Cornwall. So that's quite nice. So there's loads and loads and loads of these ambient sounds that you can use. And don't forget as well to continually, as always, go with save. Just a big effect kit. I'll just go save, overwrite, yes. And we're done and we can carry on. That's a cool effect. I'm going to drop that one into there. And we need to decide what to call that. But we don't have to keep doing that now. You know that that's how it works. So now we've got like a bunch of stuff going on. We can fire that off at different reasons, different times, sorry. Audition another one, see if they fit together. Or you can just replace them, delete them, you know. So there's loads of these, look. And these were quite long recordings as well, not really short. It's a cool effect as well. So you've heard them. So moving on, we've got some Downlifters. There's, like I said, there's over 200 effects, so we're not going to obviously listen to every single one, but here are some Downlifters now. And these are good for taking your track down to a more sort of kind of, if you've got a building up. So I'm going to drop that one in there. So these two, we can get through a lot of these quite quickly because they're very, very short. Well, shortish, you know. They range from about probably 1 bar to about 4 or 5 bars. And they're all perfectly tiled as well, so that you will get zero cut off of any of the samples, any of the like effects. Quite like this. I think I'll put that in there. And I think just for starters, I'll call it long downlift. I think I'll call it long way down. So we're on the right one. I'll call this one long way down. Okay. And I will go in to the sample and edit it. I will go to volume and normalize it. We can go back. We can hear what it sounds like, but I think it'll be fine. I'm just going to save it as that. I'm going to resave it as it is in there. I'm going to take the level down and yeah, awesome stuff. Let's go back to file now. There's loads of these very cool Downlifters. Another long one. Well, that's quite ghostly. Listen, there's a. I put some on the patch that I made. There was like a weird. I put like a weird vocal sample right at the end. and did some weird stuff with it, with some effects. I think some eventide effects. If you listen really carefully to it, like as it tails out. So let's see what we've got now. Impacts. Everyone loves impacts, don't they? I'm going to close my microphone. Don't forget, if the sample is not quiet enough, you don't think, just go in, edit it in whatever you're in, just normalize it. I might need to go for a toilet break as well. Don't worry, I'll play the water sample while I'm gone. Hey, hi, wow. So you see, they're really, really good, aren't they? Worked really hard on these guys, really, and completely free. It cost you nothing. You might as well go and get them. Check out what other stuff is on Mobile Music Pro as well. Wait till that static stops. with these impacts, there's a lot that goes on after the initial impact as well. I didn't want to do just like an initial kaboom and then a big long reverb tail. The idea was, there are some of those, of course, because you wanted to give everything like it wanted to be a pack where you could just go and go, oh, I've got an effect that'll do this. But if you listen really carefully, if you end a track or a piece of a track with one of these, there's stuff that goes on in the background. Like, for instance, this was definitely processed with the Eventide H9000. Or maybe the H3000, not sure. But I'm going to stick that. Okay. So that was impacts. Let's have a look at one shot. One shot, we can probably get through most of these. 26 one shots. You know, like effects as well, you know. Can you get the sound effects with that? Oh yeah, Tony. These sound, there's nothing to this. The effects, the samples have nothing to do with NanoStudio. I'm just demoing them in NanoStudio. They're WAV files. You can use them in whatever you want. Anything you like. Whatever. That's, I mean, you know, whatever I demoed them, and like you sometimes use Loopy. I used Loopy last time, and sometimes I use Cubasis, and now I'm using SLATE, but they're just WAV files. You just download them there for now. So these are one-shot effects, but they're shorter, so they could be anything really, like that. So we could put, like, say, that one in there and that one in there, and we could. I think that was me going and then processing it. In fact, it definitely was. Yeah, you can do what you can absolutely run them. You can actually loop them. You can loop them in this. If you went in and did a bit of careful trimmers, like for instance, look at this short one. That one's really short, right? If we go to our pad settings or sample settings or pad settings now for this, and we call where is it? This one. I'm gonna drop this onto pad 9 and go to the pad for pad 9. Actually sounds like a typewriter, doesn't it? Actually, let's. Yeah, that could be fun. But we can move our. yeah, let's put this one on there and maybe on there as well, and then go to our sample. Now we can go into pad and we can change the octave and transpose with the pitch. These effects, if you want to know more about this, then you can get like so we've got the same sample. So this first one, I'm going to go to sample. So this first one, I'm going to pan a little bit to the left, pan that one a little bit to the right, leave that one in the center. But I'm going to go to the pad mode and stick with pitch, and I'm just going to see now with just one sample and tuning it, and we could, if we wanted to now, let's just check the pad. Let's go to effects. No, let's go with our sample and just hold on a minute. Effects bus. So effects bus, I'm going to send this to effects bus 1. I'm going to leave that on and send this to effects bus. Well, I'll send that to effects bus 1 as well. So I'm going to go to the effects bus and look at the sends and cool. And then this one, we're going to, let's just go back to our pad, send this to effects bus 2, go to effects bus 2, go to send, go to the effect, so you can make really deep adjustments to the actual each individual pad sample. I am going to go and save the kit because otherwise I'll be forgetting and it won't save. Cool, so let's crack on, shall we? So where were we on these? That's a cool one. Works well with this. Right, that's very kickish, so we'll put that there. And I will, with this one, go to pad, setup, name, and I'll just rename this to, I'll just call this kick, because it's kickish. And have a look at I'm just looking for something here. I'm gonna make right. Okay. So now we can go back to our it's cool kind of a sonar type sound. Okay. So in the one-shot effects, it's kind of a mishmash of all sorts of stuff. Okay, so let's see reverse effects. Okay, so lots of reverse effects. I won't play all the reverse effects because they take longer to do, so some of them are really long as well. Really cool stuff though. So reverses, you get risers. Okay, risers, people love risers, right? I mean, all these risers are recorded in C. So whatever door you're in, you pitch it, they will map. If you're in like I said, Synthmaster 2 or SampleWiz or most other samplers, you drop a sample in, it maps to C. So it will map correctly. You don't have to do nothing else. However, if you're just using it as a single riser in a track, now you would you'd want to position away. For instance, if we look inside, if we listen, we'd have to drop it on. But let's listen to a few of these risers, and then I'll pick one and I'll show you what I mean. So some of them are really, really long. Best thing to do with a riser, let's pick a shorter one. Let's find a shorter one. Okay, that'll do. I'm going to put this one here, and we'll choose it here. And I'm going to go to the. It's on. What's it doing? One shot. Doesn't really matter what it's doing. But what we're going to do is go to the sample and we're going to edit it. And look, you see how this works. What you would do is you would take this wave. Hi, Colin. First. What you would do is you would take the file, and where this cutoff point is here, you would hang on a sec, guys. So you drop that at the point where you'd want it to cut off, where your beat starts, sort of thing, where you want it, like your thing to kick in. Okay, I just got to answer Solrak. Solrak's blind, so it's no good answering him into the chat. So I have to answer him. So he says, "Hi Doug, is this for iOS?" It's for anything Soul Rack. The sounds are free download from Mobile Music Pro. There is a link in the description of this video. You tap on that link and then you have to go and kind of download them from there. But it's 208. It's 208 separate sound effects basically. So all you're hearing are sound effects. I'm using them in NS2. But you can use them, they're wave files, so you can use them in absolutely anything you like. But yeah, you need to get them from Mobile Music Pro. But there is a link in the description of this video. So yeah, but that's what you do with this. You drop it at the point where you want it to kind of kick in. So that's basically what you do with risers. Anyway, let's do a few more, shall we? Oh, you're welcome, Soul Rack, no problem. Some of the risers are quite long as well. That's a cool one. And nice and short as well. I'll tell you what, these, you think risers would be easy to make, wouldn't you? They ain't. Give it a go. It's a pitch modulating nightmare. So that was nearly all the risers. Subdrops. Again, subdrops are really popular. But again, I wanted to do something other than just kind of basic standard subdrops. There are a lot of... There is an awful lot of automation. You wouldn't believe. So there's some pretty standard stuff. If you're wearing headphones, that's a really, really, really rich sound. I'll turn the microphone down so you're not hearing any background noise and run through the subdrops, because they do get subby. So if you're not wearing headphones, you won't really hear them. See, it's still going on. I tell you what I used for a lot of these. I used where is it? DeepMind 12. Sounds we made DeepMind 12, Microfreak, Mini Brute. Yeah, a lot of synths, you know, because instead of using like LFOs as well, I used like I used modulation envelopes because I got better control over the time. And instead of it running a cycle like an LFO, or I can just run a single cycle LFO. That's a nice one. I think I'll drop that in there. So. You could actually do some sort of weird kind of sci-fi track just with the pack. That was a patch I made. That's definitely DeepMind, and it was in homage to Tom Sawyer by Rush. It is very nice, but a bit crushing at the end. I don't know if you heard. Yeah, mainly with the hardware synths, mainly, yeah. And some of the software synths. I used SynthMaster for a lot of the stuff as well, but I think I probably might have done it on a desktop. I did some stuff. It's mainly the hardware stuff because it was easier for me to get my head around for specifics, you know what I mean? And hardware effects as well, actually, funnily enough. Yeah, so that's a sub drops, and we go to the uplifters now. It's different from the risers in the fact that they're mainly atonal instead of kind of tonal. But if they're tonal, they are C. They are the key of C, if you know what I mean. They're done in C, so you're still exactly, you know, you won't have any trouble pitching this stuff around. So. Okay, so we'll have time to get through these. It's 10 minutes. So super quick stuff, really. Uplifters, we'll drop that in there. So you basically get the idea with the Uplifters. They're more atonal. You could slap them in any key. It doesn't really matter. And there you go, guys. Listen, thanks very much for joining me this evening, where we took a look at the new Mobile Music Pro free sound effects pack. So 100% free Essential Sound Effects Toolkit. 208 different effects in all these different categories. Might as well go and grab them. They're for free. And while you're there, check out the other stuff that Vortex has there as well. You know. So we've got ambiences, downlifters, impacts, subdrops. I mean, there's loads of other stuff. Look at these. I think a lot of these are from... Yeah, look at these are from Mobile Music Pro as well. Look, all of these in here. All of these. Kicks. Loads of stuff. Where's my snares? Some here. Cool. Guys, listen. Hopefully I'll be back tomorrow with some more madness. Who knows? Who knows what it'll be? I'm sure I've got something planned, but do you know what? For the life of me, I can't remember what it is. Thank you very, very much for joining me this evening. I hopefully will see you tomorrow. Awesome stuff. I'll just play a few of these sounds that we put into our kit. Oh, I will also as well remember to go to kit, save, and overwrite it so we've got it forever and it won't go away. Thanks. Oh, thanks, Colin. Thank you very much. And yeah, guys, I'll close the microphone. See you later. Play this for a couple of minutes. You can say ta-ra to each other. Hopefully you can join me again tomorrow evening. And yeah, we'll have some more fun with the synthesizers, music and stuff. You know, stuff that makes us all happy. See you later. Ta-ra.